What's happening, guys? So, figured I'd show a video of a little bit of progress we're making. I'm redoing my shed, and this is the beginning here where we are just removing some of the vines and ivy, and there's a combination of stuff that's growing on here, mostly ivy, and it has done one heck of a job of kind of destroying everything. So, just going through and removing as much as I can. I'm leaving the root bases on this so that over time it'll grow back, and I'll just keep it trimmed as much as I possibly can. But it has really just destroyed this poor little shed. I'm going to be making some changes here. I'll talk about it a little bit more towards the end of the video. But the amount of vines that were coming off of here were just impressive. In this section here, you'll see I'm cutting it down. It's about 12 inches deep with vine, and it is absolutely disgusting. The vines have actually managed to make their way inside of this concrete post that I'm revealing. And it's funny, it's not really a concrete post. It's mortar and stone around about a 1-inch diameter stick. So I ended up removing that.
You know, the funny part is it seems like it's not a bad size little garden shed. And it's just designed really piss poor. They didn't utilize the space very well, and you really can't work in it as far as it being a real workshop. But that's why we're doing what we're doing. We're gonna see if we can't change that. Yeah. So some of the challenges, like right here, there's metal wire that they use to hold some of the ivy up out of the way. And so trying to cut through that without damaging a decent pair of gardening shears kind of sucks. And it was obviously put there many years ago, so you really can't see it. Yeah, so it runs all throughout this stuff. You can just give her a yank. As you can see, this is why this has got to come off. It's gone up underneath this roofing, and it's just rotting everything. This is part of the reason why I wanted to get a new roof on here, but really it's because I want to add a little extra storage. So we'll be doing videos on the progress of that as well. Yeah. So there's some of the wood from the roof just soaking wet and rotten from this goddamn ivy vine. So I'm glad I didn't step over here, because everything underneath this tarp in this section is soaking wet and pretty well rotone. So yeah, it could be pretty dangerous to work up here. But I mean, that's under the roofing. all of that. So I got a feeling I'm going to be fighting for this for some time. Yeah. So we'll move a camera here for this one. As you can see, she's pretty gross. And this is in between the layers of plastic that are up here. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be quite the challenge to get this off of here in a neat and tidy fashion. So, best just get at it. All right, so a little more progress in the shed. Ended up taking the whole roof down. I've had to cut out some parts from the wall. As you can see, that's now going to be my level line. I'm going to rebuild the wall up to that there, and the same there, and then repair this corner. They had built an additional wall in here, and I took out the majority of it. So I'm going to have to do some repair there, and then we can start putting up all of my wood pieces that go like on top here, so that I can start getting my rafters and stuff up. I've got everything. Let's get the cement work finished up before it gets too cold. So today is going to be like a high of 9 centigrade. So that should be warm enough for the mortar. I've got some juice to speed it up a bit, but that's where we are today. And I'll give you a quick video recap once we get a little further. All right, so we've made some progress. So I had to replace this post. Last time you guys saw it, it was stone, but it wasn't. It was stone with a little tiny pole about that big around in the center, and all the concrete was rotten. I poured concrete here. I've had to repair walls. I furred everything up so that it's all the same height. Reason I've got this notch the way it is and then gone with a 4x4 was so I get a little extra height going in the doorway. And I wasn't running this large beam across the full way. It's not necessary. Poland doesn't get any, this part of Poland doesn't get any snow load. So, you know, that's why, you know, I've gone with 2x4 rafters. You know, it's a shed. It's not a house. I've got a couple more rafters put in the back, and then I've got the rafters on the ends to do, and then I can start sheathing. I think I'm gonna do like a shiplap or a beadboard, so it looks nice from the inside. And I'm just gonna go over it with metal roofing anyway, so you know, it'll look nice. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of work to do, but it's coming along. I started doing the woodwork yesterday, and actually, this is the fastest portion of this whole project. From demoing out the old roof and removing the vines and all that. This was actually the easiest so far. I think it's just because it's something, you know, it's what I know from living in the Northeast of the United States. You know, everything's built from wood. But yeah, I think we're going to be in good shape.
I'll try and get some more video as I'm going along. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying so far.